Before we end, let's do a quick 1-minute devotional from the Man Minute by Jason Cruz. Okay, so this one says, out of options, but when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it, put it out among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. It's from Exodus 2:3. And this reads, I never knew pain, real soul pain, until I became a father. There's something about watching your kids go through pain that takes you to places your own personal pain cannot simply take you. I imagine the torment Moses' mother went through as she placed her infant child in a homemade floatable basket and released him to the fate of the river. That's desperation beyond comprehension. It required tremendous trust in God. It was either that or have him killed, for that was the edict passed down from Pharaoh, that any Hebrew who gave birth to a boy must turn him over to be thrown into the river to drown. Sometimes I wonder how we as people of God treat a world that doesn't know him at all. I wonder how we affect a doubting world when we so casually throw around the idea of trusting God with everything. As Jesus followers, we often reduce trusting God to a message of, hey, if you were a better person, a stronger person, a true believer, then you would just trust God. It's that simple. Okay, fine. Then go ahead and put your 8-week-old son on a homemade float and send him down the nearest river. How simple it is to trust God then. When you encounter people who are in unthinkable situations, always tell them the truth. Tell them that trusting God is their best option. Testify to that truth, but by all means testify gently. But a person whose world is collapsing needs in that moment isn't a flippant theologian, but a friend who speaks the truth in gentleness and love. I really like this book in general, these quick devotions. I think they really strike at some big truth statements to Christians where we can get so wrapped up in saying the Christianly thing or that right thing to say, completely disregarding the very human nature and very human experience that people are going through and disregarding all that to just say, yeah, let's throw out this cliche Christian thing to say. And it's not always that easy. And we as Christians go through stuff, but we as people go through stuff. And I think a lot of times we end up separating ourselves in a way that we're not meant to. And we're meant to confide and help others and to be lights, but not in a way that's makes them feel lesser, as if they're not faithful enough when they're going through something or something of that nature. So